good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Today we have a very special person here. This guy is doing lots of stuff for all of us. That is Electric Dreams, and is a creator, and he help all of us who wants to pick PVs around the world, and he's doing a fantastic job. That's why we have it here. Hello, my friend. Thank you for coming.
Hi, thanks for the introduction, Nelson.
So I just want to ask you, first of all, like always, why Electric Dreams, and why do you made it?
So the name originates from back when I was in Toronto. Um, I would write so much that when I went to sleep, I was dreaming of writing when I wasn't writing. And so then I just thought of the name Electric Dreams because I'm dreaming of writing electric even when I'm not. So, yeah. So
That
that's kind
was
of
your
where the name came from.
that is your first video in YouTube,
Uh, there's
in your
other
YouTube
videos where I
channel.
privated it. Yeah, this was like the one that was kind of like more semi-serious, like actually put in some effort, but yeah, long time ago.
Yeah, my friend, long time
Yeah,
ago. That's why everybody wants to see it.
long
Just
time
go
ago.
there, just go there, and today, my friend, for everybody to understand what is the future and what is your idea for the Electric Dreams, for everybody's out there to know a little. What is the future
For the channel.
for the channel and you? What you are planning?
So the plan and the future of the channel is to keep expanding, to keep creating content that's interesting and introducing writables that's fun that I think
Mhm.
people will appreciate. Um, and yeah, keep basically just keep bringing content to this community.
So I have some questions from the guys who came here to the who write to the channel to ask you. First of all, you are a person that buy most
Hmm.
of the PVs. Your PVs is most of you have paid for them. Is that right?
Yes.
So that's
Yep,
what
that
we
is true.
see. Please. I'm asking you this
Yeah.
because these questions I have from the guys. Your reviews is very honest for all of us. And do you
Yep.
have any pressure from the company sometimes because of your reviews?
Yeah. So I definitely do, but I try to keep it within everyone's best interest, whether that's from the writer or the manufacturer. So there
Mm-hmm.
are issues. There are some issues that I'm confident that they will fix, and then I don't disclose that because I know that when you guys get the device, it'll be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Or there are issues that are crucial that I think I need to put pressure on the companies to fix. For example, Leaperkim,
Mm-hmm.
right? That Veteran Sherman video where that motherboard kind of caught on fire.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't know that was going to happen. And I got a lot of shit, basically, for doing that video. I still do, even like today, that I get from some Leaper Kim writers. They're like, why did you make that video? It was pointless to ride a Sherman up this hill. It wasn't a torque wheel, blah, blah, blah. And so
But
in that instant, I still went against, what I think the manufacturers would want me to do, but
mhm.
I posted it because I think it's important for writers to know that this can happen to your device.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's important what you're doing, but I think your life is not easy, my friend.
No,
But I
it's
think the yeah,
it's
please.
it's very, very, very hard to juggle the position that I'm in. Very similar to Fuji, but Fuji is kind of out of the loop a little bit.
Hmm.
Um,
In
he
less
does
time,
a
we
lot of
don't see it.
behind the scenes. Yeah, yeah. He does a lot of behind the scenes work, and I do a lot of behind the scenes work. So on the face of it, to most everyone, it seems like we're just YouTubers.
Hmm.
But like, for example, right, the pattern, there's a lot of adjustments that I help make, that other people that I ride with help make, to make this a better wheel for what it's designed for, right? So recently there was a Facebook post about how it would cut off basically when you landed with the wheel going backwards,
Hmm.
and it was a few things like we already knew that before that Facebook post came up. It was already being fixed,
Yeah, I
Actually,
see the video too.
yesterday it was just fixed fully. So because it was tuned previously as a road wheel, I told them that that was absolutely stupid because this is going to be a wheel people are going to go off road. People are going to jump with it. So it needs to be able to. There's a lot of like really fine details in the software that I'm not even familiar with because I'm not a software engineer. But I tell them that they have to adjust because of the riders that are going to be taking and buying the patent and then, taking it off road and stuff and making sure people are safe, right? And it doesn't cut off when you land. So yeah, there's a lot of behind the scenes work too.
Yeah, I know that is lots of work, but I thank you what you bring for all of us. In general, I'm a guy of community. I'm not a guy who like reviews that is stupid. And I thank you bring lots of reviews for me, very important, like the quality, the range, everything in the package. You put lots of wheels together, but I want to before we go there, I want to explain for everybody. Electric Dreams is just information because I know that you have lots of other devices there. It's just AUC informations, or you're going to have more different PVs in the future in your channel, or you are more related to the electric unicycles.
Yeah, I'm definitely my core is electric unicycles, but I am expanding into like other things that are I think fun. I think the best thing about riding is to try different things and not be closed-minded. Surons are a lot of fun as well. Right? Electric scooters are a whole lot of fun as well. So everything does something differently, and it's fun. But my core personality and my core history is with EUC, so that'll never change. But whatever fun devices people make in the future, if it's got power, if it's not like a 48-volt system, I'm gonna be riding it. Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you like this: Is your in your dreams is the EUC the number one? Oh, you like all type of electric devices?
I've never dreamt of riding anything else other than electric unicycles, only EUCs, and I have a lot of fun riding a Suron. But EUCs, like, if you're going on the road, right, it just makes it fun. If you try to have fun on a Suron on the road or anything else, I just find it extremely difficult, right? If you're riding an electric scooter on the road, or if you're riding an electric skateboard, maybe not, but electric scooter or like a Suron on the road, it's just not fun. Unless you're like popping wheelies and doing like crazy stuff. Yeah. It's not that engaging.
So before we continue, I just want to show to everyone is out there. If you have the chance, go and subscribe. I think Electric Dreams is coming with lots of information for all of you. If you are now in Facebook, Twitter, or in YouTube channel, or later on you're going to see it, I'm going to leave all the links. I just want him to explain something for everybody to understand. Maybe you are confused. I was a little confused, but he explained to me what is the difference between the two channels of YouTube, Facebook. Just for everybody to know.
So one is a Facebook page. So that's the Facebook page. And then the other one is with the funny name. That's like a personal account. And the reason I have this personal account is because there's a lot of Facebook groups that don't allow you to join as a page. So I have to join as a regular person. So that's where this comes in. But,
so that means they are the two actives and the people can go there and join.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
So, guys, I'm going to leave the two links there. Then we have the Instagram that you are using, comes small videos and everything. But I think, and shorts. And then we have the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel, for me, I think you are one of the best on the market now. You are bringing lots of stuff. And from the point I start to follow you and I see my friends following you, I was impressed. You are bringing lots of content to everybody, and it's not easy to have a person paying for everything and putting so much machines that are in the top of the market now in the moment, and I think it's fantastic. It's not
Yeah.
easy to see. Look of this. This is like a dream, my friend. Your dream coming true.
Listen, if you asked me maybe like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, Jack, you would own all these wheels, I would be like, you're insane. Um, but I'm glad I'm able to own all those wheels, but it was very, very expensive, and it hurts the wallet for sure.
So, what is in store for you this year? What is in store for this year, my friend? This is a question for Mamazita.
So, there's a lot of people who want me to come back to the U.S. or go back to Canada to participate in events this year. I do have um, sponsorships from people like EVs that will fly me out to compete, but we'll see. We'll see. I want to go to one big one. I can't always. I just got back in October-ish, after about 3.5 months abroad. So there's a lot of content that needs to be filmed as well. So if I'm away, then I don't get to film. But I also definitely want to go out. There's going to be more videos coming. I'm reviewing a very smart electric bike in the coming few days. I
Mm-hmm.
have a K6 that I have yet to review. There's another like Surron like dirt bike that I'm reviewing. There's the Pagode A2 that they're sending out to me. So it's always like many ongoing projects, and because this is my full time job, I kind of post dependent upon I like how important I think this video is to people. So like the grand comparison video, I think that was very important, and the patent video, because I know I wanted to provide information before people started dropping money on that wheel, right? They need that information to be able to understand, is that wheel going to be good for them,
Mm-hmm.
right? Whereas like, okay, the Pagode K6, yes, I want to make a video of it, but it's not that important because not that many people are going to buy that product anyway. So it's
Mm-hmm.
not that important. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the you was talking about the small company of the four. They are this year they rock the world with two. First of all, with the Sherman X, and then they came with a surprise so fast with the new machine that you tested and put the videos out for all of us. That's the Payton. I don't know if I'm telling the right name, but is the new from them. Do you think this is one of the companies is listening to all the guys are riding and testing? Do you see the
You
companies
know,
changing today? The to listen to
I
what
have
we.
I have such good relationships with every single company. After I left Kingston, it's been about what, I think 2 years now.
Mm-hmm,
It's taken a little bit of a transition period to get companies to trust me and understand my value.
mm-hmm,
I think every company has their own way of doing things. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, but I really do like Lubricant. I think um, they have a way of doing things that is like very compact. They don't try to like overdo anything, and they take their time with making product. And the CEO really listens and he adjusts.
mm-hmm,
He doesn't pretend to know, and
mm-hmm,
then he doesn't give you like some bullshit answer. It's like, oh, okay, good, good, yeah, we'll do that, and
mm-hmm.
then just kind of passes your idea off. No,
Yeah.
he really listens, and then he thinks about whether he wants to implement it or not. And generally speaking, the information we provide, he usually implements it, or he usually um, does it, or provides a good enough reasoning as to why he doesn't want to do it, right? So, an example is like when I came back in October, the first thing I did was I went to the Goat and I said, you guys should make metal battery boxes. And the first thing Mr. Lin said to me was, they thought about it, but because of the dangers of if you fell, and then the battery box became, damaged, and then it became sharp, and it would puncture the battery cell, it would become a huge, huge issue. But look at what's happening now. Every single wheel that has come with a plastic battery box is getting adjusted. So it's like things like this that is definitely like um, a bit short-sighted on the Gold's end, and a company CEO really dictates how they move and the direction of the company, right? So I like every single company, but Librachem is definitely up there.
Yeah, I have today a Sherman, maybe a little because of you, my friend, because of your videos, and I think it's important for us to have persons like you. I think we need persons we can trust. I like wrong way. Sometimes it's not positive. Sometimes the people don't like it so much. But I think it's good for all of us. Do you think, like seeing last year, that was like big gold this year, putting too much wheels on the market? Do you think putting so much wheels on the market in 1 year is that good?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Even Mr. Lin said himself that that was a huge mistake on his end, but I don't know why he had to make so many devices to learn that that was a mistake. Like, he made the Master Pro, he made the T4, he made the Master. Those were three
You made
products that were essentially made with like very little
that was
time and pushed out extremely fast. Yeah.
that is like when you go to the this Japanese restaurant and the food is coming. You want to grab this and then okay, there is more here, and the people was buying, and 1 month later was a new machine out, and I think that is breathing a little crazy. Now seeing that now is coming new wheels, what you think about this year? What are you seeing and speaking with everybody? You are in one country that is all the AUCs are coming to all of us. What did you heard? Because the new Sherman was a big surprise for all of us. Do you think it's going to be lots of AUCs, new AUCs on the mark this year, or you think it's going to be like a little breaking?
There's always new EUCs. I think we gotta slow down. I can't say because I signed NDAs with companies, but there's more EUCs coming.
Oh my
There's more
God.
EUCs coming.
So it's good for us
Yeah.
in one way, but it's bad for other way. Do you think we will see more? Okay, I'm going to put it in two parts. The first, for you, and do you think the future is suspension? Do you think the companies is going to try to make all the AUCs now up now with suspension? And what do you think? Do you think the suspension is the future for all of us? Or do you think there is a place without suspension?
The suspension is the future for riders who take EUC riding very seriously and
Okay.
take EUC riding at the highest level. But for riders who are just commuting, like, there's a huge market that hasn't been touched basically in the past 3.5 years, basically. Just like wheels that are easier to learn, right? I'm waiting to get my Begode A2, and apparently it's going to be easy to learn and stuff like that. But that's what companies need to be making, is making, like, not the fastest wheel. They just need to make, like, the beginner wheels more 2023, right? Smarter, safer. Right? They don't need huge amounts of battery. They don't need insane speed. So, yeah,
That is
that needs to be done.
that is another thing. Do you think there is a limit for the speed?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's going to be one or two people out there, a couple of people out there who want to go faster, but I think without wearing like a aerodynamic suit, it'll be very, very hard to go much faster.
I think too.
Yeah.
I think-
Because when you the force going against you and how much you have to lean, right? Like, you start to lose your center of gravity, and you're trying to ride at 80, 90. It's very hard to do. And, like, have you ever tried to brake at 80 kilometers an hour because a car pulls up ahead of you and you have to lean back? Like, it's very, very hard to do. Like, compared to just pulling levers on your brake, I don't think wheels need to go that fast at all. I think
More safety.
a couple of wheels out there that can do that is totally fine, but we don't need to go faster.
Do you think that we after now the companies has maybe start to make safety, quality, everything important, like we see in the Sherman? coming better and better, or with
Yeah,
for me, I think it's
yeah,
so
absolutely.
important.
I think
Yeah, please,
yeah,
please.
the goat is taking their time. The goat is taking time to, they took a long time to make the EX30. They could have released it a long time. So that's why Mr. Lin said he's going to take his sweet time with the EX30. He could have released the EX30 when the Sherman S came out, right, and shipped it out to people, but he didn't. So that shows that he's improving and he cares about quality. And I
Hmm.
think companies want to do that for sure. Yeah, I think safety, fire safety, or like durability wise, is going to be a huge thing. Whether that's for beginner wheels or higher end wheels, right? But that's always kind of what Leaper Kim is so good at is their quality, the quality of products, and the quality of material that they use, the composition of the material they use, and that's why like I was so confident in taking the pen and just running it against the wall, right?
I see it, my
Yeah.
friend. But that was good. That I think you made. I think you made lots of people changing the idea of AUC is just to ride, and you see that you can.
Yeah.
If you fall, you're going to have safety. You're going to have a machine that is not going to break all the parts. That
Yeah.
was the big problem that we
Exactly.
see in most of the machine. I was very always, for me, I was always asking myself. I think the Sherman, the original one, Victor and Sherman, was very important because we see the protections, and that changed a lot the AUC world. You see, most of the companies now are using the idea of the Sherman because they see it. Okay, the people want protection. They don't want the. We have the sides, the pedals, the pedals, and the pads is going to protect, but the front, in the back, nothing is going to protect nothing, and it's lots of money expend. How do you see today? You are living in China, yes, or you are
Yeah.
you. So how do you see? The future. I know that in China is illegal to ride. Is that right or not?
Yeah, it's technically illegal to ride.
It's like in Germany, like us here in Europe. Europe is the same.
Yeah.
So how
Yeah.
do you see the you guys creating so much content? How do you see the persons in China using the AUCs? Is coming bigger or not? Is more Europe and Germany, Europe and USA.
The market for EUCs has always been the international market.
Hmm.
There's like other rideables that are significantly cheaper and like significantly cheaper that you could buy. For example, right, electric bikes is like significantly cheaper, much
Okay.
like maybe 1/10 of the cost, and you can carry someone because especially like in the province that I'm in, which is Guangdong,
Hmm.
you can't take the EUC onto a subway.
Hmm.
So when you can't take these things onto public transportation, it loses out a lot of its benefit, at least for people who want to commute with this, right?
Yes, yes.
So, so that's already a selling point, and then just the culture of riding, the history, and then just the like the environmental safety, whether it's like drivers around you. It's just not as safe to ride an EUC around in China. We're not talking about like legal or not. It's just not as safe.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I'm going to put you a question. Another question from the person. The question is simple. I think lots of people make this question. For you, you have so many wheels. Is not so expensive to buy it in China? Is a big
Yeah,
difference?
it's cheaper. The goat is significantly cheaper in China. Emotion is about the same cost, but basically every single company, the price in China is cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you buy here in German a car, it's going to be cheaper. Or in America, you buy it something from America, is going to be always cheap. But that was a question
Yeah,
from another person,
exactly.
and that I think is important for us to know.
Yeah.
What is for you today I want to know from Electric Dreams what is for you actually that 2023. And don't forget, I don't want to know about the new AUCs. I want it for you. What is the best UECs in the market today with suspension and without suspension? That you say to somebody to buy it. I know it's difficult.
Without suspension. Without suspension. Jesus. It's been such a long time since I haven't been on a suspension.
Sherman, the Sherman.
Let me think.
Veteran? No.
Not really, because the only reason I would be recommending a non-suspension wheel is probably because it's lighter, more commuter friendly. There's other features of that wheel, so I wouldn't. If you're looking at a non-suspension wheel, I probably wouldn't buy the Sherman anymore. I would probably buy like something like the 16X. I still think is a fantastic wheel. Great audio, super commuter friendly, super agile, great torque.
MS?
Yeah, I'll probably be looking at no 16X.
But,
Yeah. For a non-suspension wheel, and then for a suspension wheel, man, the pattern is so good. It pretty much does all of it. Maybe top speed is a bit low for some riders. I just realized that in my video where I did like 70, what did I do? I think 75, 74. I had it tilting back at 75 kilometers an hour, which is why it was hard for me to go that fast. But I think you probably do 80. So for a 16-inch wheel to do 80, that will hit a lot of the checkbox for a lot of people who are looking for a suspension wheel. Otherwise, it'd be either the Panda or the Sherman S. Honestly, EX30 is also great for people who really like the Goat, who want to stick by a brand. EX30 is a fantastic wheel as well.
I try it. I don't like it. I don't know how to explain. I think that is a thing. I cannot say. Each person is different. I see here is your video showing the machine.
It maneuvers. So when you compare the Sherman S to the EX30, they both like maneuver well, but the Sherman S moves like it's how do you say this? Like the entire unit is together, right? It's one body, it's one device. The weight is evenly balanced and it moves all together. Whereas the EX30's control feels like it's been pushed, it's been designed in a way so that it maneuvers better. You know, because they lowered the battery box, but then they didn't think about like the overall weight.
Look at this video,
it
my
feels
friend.
like it's yeah. It looks like it's been faked out there. Yeah.
That was my friend.
ridiculous.
That was the best video I see in lots of time. That takes lots of courage for you to do this, my friend. That is not easy. Oh, look at this.
Yeah. So that was what, maybe like 5 clips, but we threw it around maybe 20 times that day. And I just put together some of the best. I can't show you like 20 clips, right? In a review video, it'll be too boring. But I mean, you see the other videos. People share this video all the time before I even get a chance to put the review out. But yeah, after that, I told the CEO, I was like, "Can I throw your wheel down a second story building, like second floor?"
And what they said.
And then he just laughed at me. He said, "You're crazy."
That is good, but I think what you are putting out, and I think is important for all of us. I want to thank you so much, my friend, for doing this crazy stuff. I think most of the people love you because you are showing to the world what we need to know, what we need to see. Sometimes I know that is not easy for you to show it because you are breaking something, but in another way we are seeing what we are going to get. Is lots of money that we are paying, and there is a person is doing that difficult job because it's not
Yeah.
easy. But I love it the way you do it, my friend. And I just want to make, I don't want to make this video big. I think if anyone wants to go to his channel, I think he has lots of information. He talks about this shoe too. I think it's important. Go there. He explains. There is lots of good stuff from him. I think you are one of the persons who's going to be the future of information for all of us. You're going to help us a lot to decide what wheel we can buy. I think sometimes the people are confused and they don't know because there's so many videos out there and you don't know what you're going to do. And I think that is a big change. Oh, I just want to make a question before. I know that you make the explanation, but that is something new that they put out. What you think about the pet?
The jump pad.
Yes. Do you think that is the future? Do you think that was a good idea? How do you see it? For you?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. It's definitely very, very useful to have it, though. It's very, very nice because the problem with when you jump, you're trying to lift 40 kilograms of weight with your toes, basically the front of your foot, and so 40 kilograms on Velcro isn't very easy if you're trying to hop something, right? Right. We're not hitting a rack. We're just straight lifting it up is very, very difficult. So this design allows you to not rely on the Velcro and relies on like actual, screws and mechanical design, right? It's reliable. I think that could be designed in a way that's more fashionable, like sleeker. But right now,
that's crazy, huh, my friend?
Well.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel safe doing this, my friend, with the new Sherman?
Oh man, with this wheel, with the pattern?
Yeah.
With the pattern, or
yes, with the pattern.
So safe, no problem at all. Yeah.
Going to 70 here, we're going to see it, and you come with 74 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, around 74. I want to race the wheel again. I think I could probably hit 80, but yeah.
We're going to see some changes on the front because of the charger. When you're going to get it, you're going to see lots of big changes or little change on the
little with Shermans. You're never gonna get a big change, to be honest, and I'm confident in that because the way Leaperkim does things is with so much detail, with so much thought that if things need to be changed, it'll be changed immediately and before people get their products and not going through 20 different iterations and so
that is good. That's a good thing. I don't want to, I just want to make a question. Do you have any buyers with any company, or you just have a good relation with them?
Do I have any buyers? Like, do companies pay me at all?
Yes.
Is that what you're kind of saying?
Yes. It's like you cannot say something. You are very. You have to be careful with your words. Do you work freely? You can do your content. That is questions from the people. That is like this. You can create your content like you want, and nobody tells you nothing to do. That's my question, because I want to explain to the people what is Electric Dreams, because I think that is the right. Because the big problem is sometimes the people say, "Oh, they are making a content and cannot give us the really information because it's." Do you understand what I mean?
I see that. Yeah, I see that. There's a few Facebook posts out there that are like, "Oh, I never trust YouTubers. They're all sponsored and stuff." Yes.
You can be sponsored, but you cannot be free.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they. In short, I'm not paid by any company. I can say what
Look
I
at
want.
this. I think you are not paying. You are showing the limit of the machines. And I think that is important. But I want everybody to understand. Like, I know there is lots of bad persons in internet. I know because I make my videos here. And the people are always thinking that I'm being paid. And I'm always have to explain to everyone. And that's why I want you to show that Electric Dreams, you are a guy that you buy your wheels. You make lots of crazy things. You make like the crazy things, and I want the people to see you in a different way.
Yeah. No, manufacturers don't have a say in what I want to present. They don't get to tell me like, oh, you can't present this or you can't present that. Yeah.
That is a good thing.
Like I provide what information I think people need. Yeah.
People, that is the good
Yeah.
thing. So I'm going to make two questions for you because we're going to. I don't want to make this big. What is for you the best pets in now in a moment? Because you have lots of pets.
Pads. I haven't tried the new non-Innoves.
Yeah,
I'm
I
interested in
haven't.
those.
What you
But I
use
mean,
more?
I really like the those pads on the patent are really nice. They're really comfortable. Those black foam ones.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a rider who isn't like all that serious about like getting every single power out and you want comfort, those are great pads. That company that makes that pad, you've seen their stuff on AliExpress or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
I see it from
yeah,
AliExpress.
they're they're the guy who is behind that company takes time to
I
design
tr-
and even the pedals, right? He takes time to research and develop these accessories, so they're actually pretty good. But if you can afford Grizzlies, obviously I would say Grizzlies. But like I said, I haven't tried the Niobe, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm just asking because I
But I
think
don't
that
know.
is I think is important because one friend for me was with the same like you have here, the same ones, and he's
Yeah,
very happy. And I think sometimes we
yeah.
don't need. So pedals. What do you think about the new pedals? Was lots of people speaking about the ones from Sherman X. What do you think about the
Mm.
pedals from this machine? Is any changes that you significant for you? Is how do you see it? The new pedals.
So the problem with the Sherman S pedals was first it had that adjustable feature, which is
Mm-hmm.
very cool and nice, but it was a Phillips head. So when you step on Phillips head all this time, you can wear out the screw, and it'll
Mm-hmm.
be hard to it gets rusty and whatnot, so it breaks. So that was one issue with that pedal. The second issue with that pedal was the outside lip, the perimeter of that pedal was a bit too high. It was about the same height as the spikes, which
Mm-hmm.
meant that you weren't getting maximum traction from the spikes. So that were the
Okay.
two issues, right? So in the patent, the adjustable pedal is no longer there. So that feature is gone. And then the design wise, it's about the same, but it's it's longer and um, the spikes are taller than the outside lip, than the
Mm-hmm.
outside perimeter. So you get a lot of traction. Yeah. So
Okay.
I don't have any slippage issues on this pedal. You can see even from that video, you can see the spikes
Mm-hmm.
are higher up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I want to. Do you think this wheel is made for off-road, or you think this wheel is made for street, or the two of them? What do you use when you was a rider,
So
or for
I go
tricks?
really fast on the road. Yeah,
I
I
know
go
you
I
are
go
fast.
really really fast on the road. So I wouldn't take this wheel as my road wheel if I'm going out with friends and I'm riding.
Hmm.
I would still take the Sherman SR. I would take the EX30. Bigger wheel, more stability. We know that. But if I'm going off-roading or I'm going with riders, maybe going to an event, this is a fantastic wheel. If I'm going off-roading, right, this is a fantastic wheel. I'm doing jumps. This is the wheel I'm taking. Yeah,
Okay, that is a good thing.
yeah.
How do you see the now that we have this machine and the Sherman X? Do you think the Sherman X is going to be not so much use, or you think there is a place for the two of them?
The Sherman S, no, I think it's two different purposes. Sherman S is going to be for riders who want a long range wheel, who want to go fast on the road, and who prioritize performance. Whereas this, you still get great performance, not lackluster in any way, but
Mm-hmm.
it's smaller, more compact, so it's going to be more commuter friendly. They want agility. Perhaps you're a lighter rider. Perhaps you don't like to carry
Mm-hmm.
all that weight when you're riding. So this is the wheel that people would go for. So different things depends on what kind of rider you are, right? So
So
Yeah.
I'm going to make you another question. Very is like this: for heavy riders, what you think? Do you think this machine is good for heavy riders like me? I'm 300 pounds, my friend. 300, a big guy. Do you think
Yeah.
I can ride this?
I think you can ride it. I don't see an issue why you wouldn't. I
Okay.
would go with the 66-pound suspension.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
have the Sherman X, and I'm taking around 120 kilometers going fast. That is a
Yeah.
lot, huh? I was surprised.
Hmm.
I could do so many kilometers. That is around 60 miles, I think. 60 miles. 60, yeah, 60 miles.
60 miles is very fast, though. I don't think the wheel can go that fast.
No, no,
You
60.
went cut
No,
off
no,
at
no,
60
no.
miles,
Range.
Oh, in range?
I
Yeah.
can make with 300 pounds. 300 pounds. I have around 150, 40 kilos. 300 pounds, I think, and I make 120 kilometers, going
Yeah.
around 60 kilometers per hour. 60, 65. And I can do
Yeah.
it. And I'm very comfortable. That is my question, if I can do with this one something like that.
Probably
Not closed.
because it has less battery.
Yeah.
You have less battery. Yeah.
Okay. Then
And
I
you
have
also have higher voltage. Yeah.
so and the
Higher
V
voltage as well. So
the V13. There is a question here. What do you think about the clip from Wrong Way?
which one?
And I think that is the what do you think about Wrong Way recent video of the V13 hill climb dip, because he cannot do it.
Oh.
In his video he was trying to
Yeah.
go.
So that is the pedals are soft. The software is limited to have increased safety, right? So that's always been InMotion's thing, and which is why the pedals go soft, right? So if the pedals don't go soft, it'll be like the go. You push more current out, and then the pedals don't dip. So the limit that they've set for the V13 and just the overall geometry and design of the wheel allows that wheel to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
You can do that with the Master Pro too, but it's harder for sure.
Okay. Putting this, we coming to an end. I just want to ask you, first of all, thank you so much for coming here and answer us questions. I hope that you have lots of success with electric riders, electric dreams. I want to say that the riders around the world like you a lot. You are doing a fantastic job, and it's not easy for you.
Thank you.
And I hope that you can create more content for all of us, because we need more persons like you. I trust you. I recommend you for everybody to see you. I think you are Wrong Way, and some guys around, they are honest reviewers. I don't think there is not all of them are good reviewers. I trust more the rider, and I trust you. Why I trust you? Because you are a rider, first of all. And I know that you ride, and you know what you are talking about. And I see lots of guys who make reviews, they don't know what they are talking about. You know what you are talking about, and that is the important thing. That way you can help us, because you know how difficult it is for us to choose today. There is so many companies, so many things. I'm just going to make you the last question. Do you think in the future is going to be expensive, the AUCs, or is going to stay for this price, this range of price?
Around this price, it's not gonna go much higher. Yeah, it's not gonna go much higher.
Okay, my friend.
Unless we see a wheel that can completely self-balance, like left and right as well. I don't see a reason why a wheel should be significantly much more expensive than what we have right now.
Do you think what you person, what you think are missing in AUC that you like to see in the future for you?
So an idea that I presented to EUC companies, and I don't know who will actually file a patent and design it first, is completely adjustable pedals. So not adjustable pads, right? So imagine if the pads were integrated into your wheel, and today on the app you say I'm going for a commuting ride. So then the pads are a bit in a different angle, maybe not as close to your foot, and then maybe you're off work and you want to go off-roading. So in the app you say I want to go off-road, right? It's a preset, and then it changes the power pad's position. So they automatically adjust maybe the pressure or its mechanical position of the pads. That'd be really cool. Also adjustable headlight. So the headlight adjusts based on the angle of the wheel. When you're climbing, it doesn't shoot down to the ground. These are like small improvements. Obviously, a huge thing I want to see is an actually fully balanced electric unicycle. I don't think that's going to be an easy thing to do, and I don't think that will come anytime soon. But the goal is there, and we have to go towards that.
Yeah. The other thing I would love to see around the world, and I think that is the most important, is for us to be legal. And I would love to see this in sports for like Red Bull, radical sports, and we can show to the world, because you guys are doing so much. There's so much creative guys around the world doing so much jumping, racing, and I think that will be fantastic for all of you to have sponsors and enjoy it more. And then the companies maybe then could work more for all of us and create better safeties, better quality. And of course, without you, my friend, without the Electric Dreams, without the guys who are doing so much stuff for this to grow, was not possible. That's why I want to thank you so much for what you are doing. Continue to be yourself. I think you are doing a fantastic job. Then the people is going to trust you more and more. I think your channel is going to grow a lot, and I think you are going in the right direction. I want to thank from my side. Thank you so much for coming here and showing a little more about the Electric Dreams, about you. And was a pleasure. I leave you with the last words for your community, for the guys who want to go and see your videos. I just want to show very fast for everyone who wants to see it. There is his YouTube channel. Guys, it's so much stuff, and it's growing very fast. And I believe what he's saying, because he's till today, he's very honest. I think I start to follow him when he put this video out. That was the moment I start to follow him. It was when you make this review that you put all of that wheels. How many critics do you become from this video?
So many. People hate me. I have a group of friends in Vancouver who are against my ranking of this. They absolutely hate. I think there's how many wheels here? Maybe like 20.
Yeah, there's more than 20.
They basically agree on. Yeah, they agree on maybe the position of two wheels. Everything
26.
else, they're like, no, it's wrong. It's completely. Yeah,
26.
Everything else, they're like, the ranking is completely wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, okay. Yeah. It's personal opinion, but
my friends, that is personal opinion. That is what the people don't understand. That is just you sharing your opinion. You are trying to help in your way. It's like me. I ride my Chairman. There's guys who ride the S22. The other guys who ride. I'm not against that. It's just we are sharing, trying to help, my friend. And then you have his Instagram and the two Facebooks. One is the page, one is the for everybody to, but I'm going to write it there. Go there, subscribe, give a like always. Last your opinion. If it's an intelligent opinion, if going to bring something to the channel, please. If you want to criticize, please be respectable and try to make your critic, but honest critic, not be an ass. That is what I say to everyone. Yeah. Sometimes the people don't like. And from my side, I just want to say so much. Thank you so much for coming. And I leave you with the last words for the community who came here to see it or is going to come later on, because we are in 26 channels in YouTube now live. We are in Twitter and we are in YouTube. Please, my friend. I leave you with the last question.
So if there's... Thanks, Nelson. Thanks for showing your appreciation to the channel. Definitely takes a lot of effort, and moments like this really puts in perspective, and it shows me all the work that I'm putting in and what it's for, who it's for, right? If there's any videos that people want to see or information that you think I should provide in my reviews, just leave them down in the comments. I read majority of them. I read like 80-90% of the comments left down in my videos. Even if I don't reply to them, I read all of them, like majority of them. So yeah, but stay tuned to the channel. There's going to be like more fun rideables that I'm going to be presenting.
I just want to say to everyone who's out there, guys, go there. Believe it. I'm Nelson. I trust this guy. Of course, I have to say, he's not paying me nothing. I'm not receiving nothing. That is just free information. I have to tell all the time this to everyone. So enjoy it, my friend. Don't stop doing what you are doing. I know that you are a lover for riding AUC. I know that you love to do what you are doing. Continue to do it. I think that way we're going to have another big channel with us, all of us. So, guys,